Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and this is part 2 to another massive unboxing from my good friend Todd. Todd's been sending me incredible knives, and this box I think has been the best one yet so far. Now, starting this one off, we have, well, we finished off on the Monterey Bay knives with the last video. Starting this one off, we have the KANSEPT HELIX. Now, I actually used to have the titanium version of this, but I've never tried their budget version. So this is the budget version of, you know, the one I had. Now, very big knife. It is a large and in-charge knife. You can get up nice and close to the blade. You can watch my full review on the titanium frame lock version. Now, you'll see this is actually a TANTO, but this tip is not very pronounced. So if you don't like TANTOs and you like all belly, this would be very easy to sharpen out. All you gotta do is sharpen it like a drop point, you know, just don't stop here and you will have a drop point blade. Or you can make the tip more pronounced just by sharpening it in. Now, D2 steel on this, steel frame lock, but the frame lock is covered up. So I guess it's, sorry, steel liner lock, correct me. The detent, easy to get past. It is about right there, but it's still easy to get past. Very smooth on the drop. Now the detent is light on this one. Mine was very stiff on my titanium frame lock version. However, you have so much leverage into this flipper tab that you would only fail it if you tried to. Like, I mean, I can easily fail, don't get me wrong, but without, once I know the detent, super easy to flick, and I can reverse flick it. Very comfortable in this grip. The jimping is very sharp, but in a good way. You get a lot of traction there. Then you have this jimping on the spine right here, so you're really locked in. Awesome knife. This is definitely a beast. So if you're looking for you know, a heavy duty cutter, this could be it. I do feel this area just a little bit if I was really cranking down, but I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. This is a little bit different than the frame lock version. Next we have that's for Boss Heat Treat. So I'm guessing there's a buck in here, but that's just a guess. Oh, there's 2 knives in here. Okay, we have, oh, it's a KABAR 3189 Hunter. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. That was super easy to flick. This is pretty cool. We have a hollow ground clip point blade. I don't know the steel. Back lock. Very smooth though. Is this on bearings or something? Very smooth. Now we do have a tip down configuration. I normally don't like that, and I wonder if, no, you can't flip it. Reverse flick, not happening. No, but man, I just don't have enough leverage. That's my problem. But with my thumb flick, I really got leverage, so it pops out there really good. Squeezing it, I feel this a lot. Down here it's nice and comfortable, but up here, I do feel that quite a bit. However, this is a basic EDC knife. You know, you're going to be doing mostly fine detail, you know, hunting things, maybe, possibly. It does have more of a hunting blade shape. Beautiful edge from Todd. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I've never seen one of these, and I'm always excited to see new stuff. Even if it's something I personally wouldn't buy, not saying I wouldn't buy that, but even if there's things that I wouldn't buy, I love getting to check out. Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem. Houston! The blade came open inside there. Ooh. So there might be a little tiny poke inside your sleeve there. Oh, because it's an auto. Ooh, that was smooth. How do I shut it? I thought I just pushed the button. All right, something's going on. Hang on, guys. Oh, it's a back lock. Okay, so we have a automatic Buck 110. I've never gotten to try one of these. but I do like the Buck 110 quite a bit. Love the blade shape. It's got a clip point blade, but the clip point blade that comes on the Buck 110, it does have a little bit of upsweep, but it's almost perfectly straight. And they do have versions of it that are perfectly straight, a straight clip point. I love straight clip points. They work similar to drop points. Now this is basically like a traditional Buck 110, except for it's an automatic. USA made. I do not know the steel. It is very solid up and down, so there's absolutely no play towards the button, but I do have a little bit of side to side, which is kind of traditional with the Buck 110s, which is not that big of a deal. Man, I can really feel this button. Like it's so heavy, right? Because of the brass. When I push the button, I don't even feel the blade come out. But when I push the blade back down, you can hear that. And then from here to here, it clicks in. You really hear that click. But when I deploy it, it's as if nothing happened. I literally don't feel the blade at all. With most automatics, you feel the blade smack out. You know, you can feel the pressure of the blade hit the stop pin. Not on this. Like, watch this. I bet I could just do it 2 fingers. Like, there's almost no recoil to it. Do that again without me moving. It, you know, you see it shake a little bit, but that's just because I'm holding it with 2 fingers. When I'm actually holding it, I don't even feel it. Very cool, man. I like this. I can, you know, I know why people really get into the Buck 110s. They are really amazing knives. And they're USA, baby. All right, next. Oh, we got a FERUM Forge Stinger. Now, this one's in carbon fiber. I did I get a full review on it? I did try one of these. I don't remember if I did a full review on it. It was the G10 version. This is their shred carbon fiber. And this is an awesome knife. One of the better lightweight EDC knives. It has a perfect blade shape for EDC, for detailing work, slicing, nice and slim and comfortable in the hand. You know, it's a very nice, well done, very usable blade shape, grind, ergos, everything. The action's really good. We is the one that makes these. The detent is pretty solid on this one. Very solid. And you got that reverse flick. FERUM Forge likes to use Nitro V, and the Nitro V is done very well. Takes a very, very good edge, regardless if it's a polished edge or a toothy edge. It takes a hyper aggressive edge, and it's very easy to maintain. It's one of the beauties about a Nitro V, which is like a mid-grade steel. So you're going to be able to easily maintain it in the field. And it just takes a hyper aggressive edge. So very cool knife. I do like FERUM Forge knives a lot. Like a lot. All right, next we have the HOGUE. Oh, I've been wanting to try one of these so bad. Okay, I finally got my hands on a HOGUE Deka. Finally. I'll tell you what though, man. The big lanyards, I can't do the big lanyards because I wind up wrapping them around. This one, I guess, isn't wrapping, but... Nice. Okay, so we got G10. Is this the number 2? Yes. No, maybe this is the number 1. They recently did, yeah, it's got to be the number 1 because the number 2 has less screws and it has a factory deep carry clip. I can tell he used a Civivi clip or some sort of aftermarket, or not aftermarket, budget knife clip. He must not like the original one. Ooh, nice and smooth. Very, very smooth. Yeah, I like it. I need to get me one. I've been really thinking about it because it comes in 2 different blade shapes. This is the drop point version, but they have a Tanto version. Oh, no, sorry, a WHARNCLIFF with a dual grind version. It's their version of a WHARNCLIFF, but it's really cool. This is very snappy, very easy to deploy with thumb studs. Reverse flick, also very easy. The slow roll is actually pretty satisfying. The access lock, or their able lock, is very easy to get my hands on. No side to side, no up and down. Very nice. Nice and centered. Yep. I can see why everybody called this the bug out killer, you know, because you're getting all the things for around the same price that the bug out should have been. And it's still USA made. Yeah, I think I might have to get me the second version. I wonder how many, because the difference is the bug out has like 1,000 different aftermarket parts for it. I don't know about that one. Okay, this is the QSP Leopard in some sort of micarta. It almost looks like fake micarta, but I don't know. I actually tried a G10 version of this, and one thing I really liked was that how I could easily spidey flick it. This is a cool knife. Very affordable knife. Now, the one thing, if you look at the flipper tab, you'll notice there's jimping up here and to the side. So that makes it where you can do the light switch, and then when you open it up, you have traction right here. You know, it's basically made for you to use your finger right here instead of back here, because this is super uncomfortable. This clip, it would just drive you nuts. But when you hold it like this, it's actually relatively comfortable. Or the pinch grips, things like that. Now, when we look at the clip, you'll notice it's deep carry inset, but it has the button screws, not reversible. 14C 28N, you guys already know. I'd be loving my 14C. Very cool knife. Let's check the drop on it. Very smooth, not fall shut, but it is very smooth. Looks like we have a copper, man, doesn't feel like copper. Maybe it's titanium and it's just anodized, because it doesn't feel as heavy as copper would be, but I could just be deceived by how thin it is or something. But anyways, we got a bead. The micarta looks like, I can see why they call it the leopard. That's why. It's just because the micarta looks like a leopard pattern. All right, well, we might as well do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Ooh. The SOG Steel XR. Holy cow. I've been wanting, oh, wow, strong detent. I've been wanting to get my hands on some more of these SOGs. I know I had the Terminus, and I know they've turned a leaf, so to speak. This is a USA made one, and it is a beast. Holy cow. I can just feel right off the bat how robust this is. No up and down, no side to side. It feels like a vault. Beautiful edge on it. Very, very nice edge. Nice placement for your finger, as long as you don't get too close to this edge, especially with one of these edges, because you will definitely cut yourself. The jimping is on another level. Look at all that jimping. It looks like a saw blade all the way around it. Look at this. But in the hand, I mean, it's not slipping out of your hand for sure. You're not gonna it's not gonna get ripped out of your hand. Wow, this thing's got a lot of jimping. But heavy duty, heavy duty. Now, the one thing is, this blade, it better be on a very comfortable handle, because it is mega robust. We have a straight clip point blade. Some people might even call it a drop point, but this is a straight clip point. And I imagine it cuts just fine because of all the leverage you'll be able to get into your cuts, because it's so robust in the hand. It almost feels like you have a fixed blade in your hand. The clip, I mean, it's on top of this gun grip pattern. It probably works just fine, and you'll have tons to grip onto. The access lock is very robust on this. You can actually see it. And it's very solid. Good size stop pin. Man, the detent is on point. The flipper tab, you can just see. Let me move this lanyard. Very strong detent, and with all that gripping, you'd think I wouldn't have slipped just now. But if you crank it almost like a revolver, like a hammer, that thing, man, that thing just pops. Holy cow. It does have recoil. It comes out with authority. But in return, though, you have such a strong detent for the reverse flick. I can get it, but the thumb flick is definitely easier. Maybe if I wasn't under the camera. Yeah, the thumb flick's going to have to do. I can do it, but I got to give my wrist a little pop. Maybe not. Yeah, out here I can do it a lot easier, but trying to keep it in frame and everything. Let's try a slow roll. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you can also just undo the access lock and then swing it. They definitely figured out the way to tune a detent with an access lock. This is very awesome. I'm going to have to do a full review on this one. And then look what we got back here. We got a damn skull crusher. Holy cow. That's the only thing I could think of. What else are you going to use with that? What are you going to do with that? You know what you're doing with that. All right, guys. I love you guys. Todd, again, thank you, man. Keep your eyes out for part 3.